All right, dance it, wow, gakyo. We are live. Ay, hi, wow. Welcome to pê-kiyokâtinân, number Nisa. So episode 2. Janelle Stick Natsiga Sun êkwa. I am here again with Kayla. She will be joining me for the lives for now, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this in the future, and yeah. So what we have here is a prayer, just like in the 10-week course that I co-taught. We always started with a prayer. We're just leveling it up to a more intermediate prayer. We did have the general one before, and I'm actually going to get Kayla to open with this one, and yeah, we'll go through it. We're still practicing it. We will take it as we know it and read it. But yes, here we go. Opening prayer for pê-kiyokâtinân, number Nisa.
Kagisimawin, Nuta Winan, Isamento, Pinanas Bomitanan, Anuts Kakisakat, Sawemanan, Ganawemanan, Mina Wichihanan, Gananahit Tawaya Kik, Ketea, Nini Kikonanak, êkwa Kiskinwa Hamagiwa, Ekose, Natutamata, Kitatanehanang, hi.
Hi. Thank you for that. So that's a prayer, I believe, by a gentleman by the name of Neil. There is lots of prayers out there. Most of them are not usually written down. A lot of them come from the heart. These are just one of the ones that are good for beginning and intermediate and getting those words, used to those words that are often used in prayer a lot. So last live we started with, what did we start with? What were we doing? Oh, we just introduced ourselves, did the virtual meet and greet, and then we did get into some verbs. I believe I had the flashcards with 46 verbs. But since then, I have gotten that list up to 85. And so before we move on or back into those verbs, I would like to work on those and add the proper Cree words for those additional verbs that I've added. So that will take some time, and then also adding the paradigms for each of those verbs. So for today, pê-kiyokâtinân, number Nisa, we will just go back and take it back to the sound system. So the nêhiýaw sound system, these are the sounds that are in our language. I like to refer to them as sounds because they really are sounds that were captured in the syllabics and then later on into SRO, which is the English letters that are used to represent the nêhiýaw sounds. So I guess just some background with that. Let me just bring that up. Bring it to the stage. Oh, that's not the one. This one. So when I say the sound system, this is basically everything within nêhiýaw. These are the sounds, and these are the letters and syllabics that represent each sound. And of course, there's the creation story on the syllabics and how it came to us. And then there's the colonized version of who created it and who claims to have created it. I don't want to get into a big discussion about that. I know I believe what I believe, and I've been told what I've been told, and I don't want to just get into a big debate about that. Everybody will come to find out on their own. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. So looking at what's on the screen now, like I said, is the sounds. I don't have a number how many sounds there is, but just like this is it. So on the left-hand side is the SRO chart put into the color-coded system that I created. So with that, the chart on the left, you will find this SRO chart online. It's available not the color coding style, but you'll find it all in black available online. You Google SRO chart, you're going to come up with a black and white version of this. But this one here, it's in my color coding system on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side is just in the black, no colors, with examples for each sound. And then just looking at this in the middle, tawaye, you'll see the color-coded syllabic star chart. So whether you're using the SRO chart or the syllabic star chart, you're going to find that these syllabics and these symbols and these sounds are the same, whether you're using the star chart or the SRO chart. Anything you want to add to that, Kayla? Before we get into each of these individually, so we will look at these sounds individually, how they sound, and then the differences, I guess, with Plains Cree, the northern and southern accents, or I call them accents, but the regional differences with the sounds, even within Plains Cree, nêhiýaw. Anything else you want to say with that, with SRO? I guess maybe SRO versus maybe English phonetics, like, in your take on this, or what do you think about SRO versus like learning with phonetics? I know a lot of people learn phonetically. They're going to use letters that we don't use in SRO, like the letters that are not here, the V and the G and the Fs and all the ones there. But I don't have, like, I never tell anybody don't use it like that. Don't use phonetics. I prefer everybody to use whatever they, however they learn. But the thing with English phonetics is 5 people are going to all spell it differently using English phonetics. Whereas 5 people using SRO, they should all spell it the same. Should. Of course, there's always spell check involved. Like, even with myself, I'm always spell checking words that I've spelled before, said before, and I know, like, I'm always just making sure it's standardized to what is already been said and written and out there in the dictionaries. Yeah. Anyways, I keep asking you, but I keep cutting in.
That's a really good, way to look at it. While I was kind of self-teaching and reading up on it, it always said that the more you see it, the more you write it, the more you say it, the more you're going to remember it. So whether you decide to do it as a chart or as the star chart, whichever way you do it, if you're just watching TV or just sitting around or drinking a coffee or having a tea, write it out. Write out that star or write out this chart. Even do 3 of them a day. Eventually, it's going to start to kick in. Even if you write it in the line or you write it in the star version, it is going to stick. It will.
Was there one that you leaned more towards starting with over preference or over the other?
Honestly, I think it was the first chart on the left was the first. I just wanted to make sure that my hand and my head started to understand the shapes of each one. And then once I kind of got more familiar and I was like, oh, I remember seeing this one now. I almost have it. Then I moved over to the star chart and it just, everything fell into place. It all started to make sense. It was really nice.
Yeah. I think what a good suggestion is, like, getting the visual, understanding the visual of it first. And then, of course, when we look at these syllabics individually, then we can look into the sounds of each. But right now, just overall looking, like what you see now, what's on the screen, is getting that visual of the star chart that it basically mirrors each other. Whether you're going like this and folding it 4 ways, it's going to mirror each other whichever way. So whether you fold it in half this way, they should mirror each other. Whether you fold it this way, they should mirror, everything should mirror each other. So just starting to understand that everything's almost like in a circle or in a box or in a quadrant, either it's this way or that way, which we'll get into in each slide. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, there's the comments are open. Anybody wants to join in, have suggestions, And I forgot to mention the disclaimer to start with, that I always say. I am not a fluent speaker. I'm a language carrier. And you're Kayla. I know I mentioned that, but like introducing yourself, that's Kayla. And yeah, there's something we want to bring up at the end, so stay tuned for that. We went over the SRO in English and then the colored chart. Yeah, so we'll get into it. I know we have only an hour. Okay, I know we just kind of put that limit on ourselves, an hour, but we'll try to get through as much as we can today. If we get through it all, great. If we don't, muy nanto. We'll just pick up where we leave off. Remember last week I was just like anxious to like stay on live, and I was just thinking about it. I know why. It's like I think it's because I'm used to 3-hour online classes. Like I'm used to all that already. Like three hours online every 2 weeks. So it's like an hour seems really short now just to be online.
So, like a little break.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start here. I know this is, to me, it might, and to everybody else, it might look like overkill with like all the colors and the watermark in the back and like the little star chart in the middle and like that. But it's like just to help it sink in, right? And so looking here, this is the 7 vowels of nêhiýaw. English has 4 vowels, or do they count Y as a semi-vowel in English? Or I don't know. Anyways, nêhiýaw has tepaguk vowels, and they're short and long, except for the E. It doesn't have a short or long. It's just always going to be enute, we. So it's that êkwa. So think of êkwa. When you see that E, it's a It's not an English E. I don't know. I feel like I should have maybe started here and talked about, I guess, just quickly the syllabic song that you could sing along with the chart on the left-hand side. I don't feel like singing right now. I might get too much into it. Just kidding. But there is a syllabic song you could, it was on my old YouTube channel. It's on my Facebook, nêhiýaw Win for the Soul. If you Google the SRO syllabic Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song, it's on there. But I'll just do the top line just so you can hear the 7 vowels, and then we'll go into the next slide. So I don't even know if can you see my mouse, like where I'm putting it? No, not probably not. Anyways, I, o, u, a, I, o, u, a. So looking at those vowels now in the star chart, it goes this way. It's not just a line across anymore. It becomes this way. So you start with that the blue, and then you go to the green, and then the red and the yellow. So I'll say it I, o, u, a. Sorry, I got that backwards. It's blue, green, yellow, then red. And so I guess just looking at this, the only difference with these is that dot on the top indicating that it's a long sound, a long vowel. Okay. So if you don't have that dot at the top, it's saying it's a short sound. Except the E in syllabics, it'll never have a dot on the top. But in SRO, it will sometimes, depend where you are, regional difference, whether you mark that E with a circumflex or a macron or whatever they call it. I just call it a hat. But yeah, anything to add to the vowels? The 7 vowels? I, u, a.
You've nailed that, Janelle.
Okay, once we start getting into like the individual word ones, that's where you, my dear, are going to shine. And then now we're looking into the W's. Now we're adding a W in front of each vowel. Now instead of I, o, u, a. If you add that dot on the side, on the right-hand side of the syllabic, that means it's now a W. This one can get confusing to people who are just learning because in syllabics, the W that represents the W sound goes behind the syllabic. But when you write it out, then that W becomes before the vowel, which makes we, we, wa, woo, wa, wa. We, wa, woo, wa, wa. We, wa, woo, wa, wa. Oh, and then at the top where you see the W with the orange, those are two ways to write the W in syllabics. It's you don't write both of these together. It's just there's either or. Either you're gonna have the closed dot, the full dot. That's always gonna be in the middle of a word. The open end dot represents a W at the end of a word. So the open end dot will always be at the end. You'll never find it in the middle of the word. It only goes behind. So like êkwa, you would use that open-ended W to represent that W at the end of êkwa. All right, now we're going to individually look at each of these sounds. So we'll take a look at we, we'll take a look at we, wo, we, wo, woo, wa, wa. All right, so Kayla is going to sound out our words and she's going to take a guess at what it could mean. She might know some, she might not. So I'm here to help her. And if anybody in the comments wants to help with that, just put it in the comments and we'll learn together, teach together, learn together. I just don't want to just be like giving out answers. Yeah. You gotta.
Yeah, that would be way too easy.
Too easy. So yeah.
Weapona.
You want to do charades? Sure, you know, but you know this one too. Weapona. Yeah, the weapona uma. The weapona. Oh, no, I lost Kayla. She's gonna have to come back. My internet has been really bad. I'm gonna add her back.
Oh,
sorry, Kayla. I'm not sure if it's my internet kicking you out, but I know they've been doing some optic work around here and
or it was just me.
But yeah, weapona. The weapona uma. Weapona.
Throw this away. Throw it away.
Throw this away. Once you add uma, then you're actually talking about something that's in context in the hand, or they're pointing with their lips or whatever. But it's weapona is throw it away.
Mamawe.
Do you know this one? Mamawe.
I know I've seen it.
Because I keep that dash in the back, it means it's a connector. It needs to be, not needs to be, but it should be connected to something else. So it's like a preverb or I don't know. Mamawe utawi mau. Mamawe. Mamopawin. Mamawe. It's just like means all together, like everything all together in one. Mamawe. It's like grouped, or it's like you're talking about everything in that. Mamawe. So mamawe utawi mau, that would mean our father, like means us, talking about all of us, all of our father, everyone's father, father of all. Mamawe.
Yay, another new word. Hi. Witse. Witse.
Witse. Witse. Witse. Witse.
Witse. Witse.
I'm like stuck for a word with this. Witse.
Witse.
Of course, it's a connecting word. It wouldn't stand alone. Witse.
Witse.
I guess the witse pemutem. Go and walk with him or her. The witse. That's all I can think of right now. Witse. But it's a preverb.
Nêhiýaw. Nêhiýaw.
Yeah.
Nêhiýaw. 4.
Nêhiýaw. So this is the syllabic, the triangular looking syllabic is your O. The dot behind it is your W. You write it out, the W goes in front, and then your O. Nêhiýaw.
Nêhiýaw.
Confusing, but that's just the way it is. I don't have a reason why. I don't question it. It's just how it is. Nêhiýaw. Oh, I'm supposed to be writing these in syllabics? Hold on, let me get that. Hold on. Nêhiýaw. Okay. So nêhiýaw, the full syllabics would be what's in the comments now. Nêhiýaw. Nêhiýaw. Good. Next one. Oh, there's that mamawe again, but it kind of the joiner or the glider changed to a long O.
Mamawu. Owen. Mamawu. Owen.
Mamopowen. Mamopowen. Mamopowen.
Owen. Mamawu. Owen.
Mamopowen. It's the grand sitting of everyone together.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what that means?
Now, what does this one mean?
It's the grand sitting of everyone sitting together, all together, aka a meeting.
Sorry, I had a plant fall off the wall. It scared me.
This one is a meeting.
Oh.
So everybody, that's basically describing everybody sitting around together, all together. Mamopuin. Dante mamopitik. Mamopitik. Where are they meeting? Dante mamopuin. Where's this meeting? Danspi mamopitik. When are they going to meet? Oh, I'll write this word, full syllabic word in the comments. Let's see. I'll move this over. Nope. Mama doing. Lorraine Jack meeting. Hi, thank you for participating. We'll be calling on any viewers. If they know the answers, jump right in. Meeting. Go on to the next one.
Wapakwani. Wapakwani.
Yep. Wapakwani.
A flower.
Yes, wapagwani. So I noticed with this one, the word wapagwani and the syllabic that I'm representing here with the syllabic and the wa, and the wa. Anyways, what I'm meaning to say is when you actually write out wapagwani, there's an actual its own syllabic for gwa, gwa. It wouldn't be this, what's on the board right now. It would actually be gwa, the gwa symbol, which is actually your ga with that W on the side. So I'll write it in the comments. Wa, bag, gwa, ni. So there you could see in the comments where it switches to that ga with a dot on the side. I don't know if I mentioned a lot of that much in the 10-week course, Kayla. The gua, gwe, gwe.
I know I've seen that one before, but I don't think we actually went through it. But I like that one because that one's used a lot.
Yeah, gwe, even gwe is square. So I'll do isquestis in the comments. Isquesis? Isquesis. Gwe. So you would just use the ge and then the W on the side and it becomes gwe. Next.
So wow. Wa or wa. So wow.
Wow. Wow. For the wow. Wow. Beat the quick. The wow. Do you remember the original definition of this word that I gave in class?
There is room. There is lots of room. Welcome.
Yes, the wow. AKA wow. The wow. There is room.
Wow.
Yes. So the wow in syllabics would look like that in the comments. Da. Wow. And I think I like the syllabics in the comments because then people are hearing the sound and the syllabic instead of the SRO part that could, trigger that English mind or sound or you know what I mean? At least with just syllabics, it's just the sound and the syllabic. Yeah. Oh, wow. A lot of common mistake with this word is spelling it TAWOW. That's your English wow, the wow. But if I read TAWOW, I see the whoa.
Whoa.
It's like the whoa, the whoa. They mean the wow. But
wow.
it's just what it is. Can't fix everything. All right, moving into the P's. Be, be, bo, boo, ba, ba. Be, be, bo, boo, ba, ba. Do you want to do that one? The full 7 sounds? Is this one of the ones you needed practice on? It's probably the T's and the C's. I mean the T's.
Yeah, this one, and the C's. I think I had to practice a lot.
and again, the P. I know it's the letter P, but it's the nêhiýaw sound. B, 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 b. It's not an English pop. It's a bop. Not pop, bop. Sure. So yeah, be, be, bo, boo, ba, ba. We'll look at these individually. So yeah, go ahead and then
Beta. Beta. Go.
Beta.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring
Beta anama. Yeah. Beta.
Bring that one.
Yeah. Anama.
Bring that.
Yeah. Bring that. Ananema. Yeah, it's basically anama. I tried learning. Oh, here we have a comment here. I tried learning syllabics, just won't click in my head. Had a hard time. So I'm just curious, how long ago was that? What was the method used? Is this helping? Yeah, I think everyone can relearn. Like it might be hard at first, but you keep learning, keep digging into it, and a little bit more sticks every time, and then just hoping that this color coding system helps people visually see it. Because most people, they already have the sounds. If they're like older or fluent, they know the sounds. They just have a hard time connecting the written part of nêhiýaw because they're just fluent. They don't read or write the language because it's
Sometimes,
an oral language.
like you're doing it here, Janelle, sometimes it really does help to make sense when you're doing one at a time and focusing one at a time and
Yeah.
finding different words that involve this be into it, be, and then sometimes it'll kind of click that way if you just keep doing that same one until you remember it.
Yeah.
Like I have so many pages. Keeping a notebook has been super helpful, but one of the things that I did was rewrite the same things over and over and over until they stuck because if my hand and my brain connected them together, it made it a little bit easier, but everyone does learn differently. So if you find something that works, keep going.
So with this color-coded method, just knowing that blue is your E's and they're always going to face down, whether it's be, de, we, e. And then once you get into your me, ke, ne, ye, se, te, they kind of go the other way on the star chart. Yeah, one at a time works. Yeah, beta. Move on to the next one. This one.
Pipon.
Oh my goodness, I have a mistake on this one. I'm just noticing it now. Do you know what it is?
Pipon?
It's no, it's not in the spelling or the syllabics. It's in the color. It didn't be
Oh,
blue.
green.
It be green. Yeah.
Green.
So yeah, typo. Pipon. But other than that, everything's fine. The spelling's right. The syllabic and the direction is right. It just should be green in my color coding system. Sorry. Yeah, pipon. Giguan ma pipon. KJ.
Sorry. What was that?
Ma. Giguay anma. That's a question. What is that? Giguay anma pipon.
Giguay what? Giguay what?
Giguay anma. What is that? Pipon.
What is that? Oh, winter.
Giguay anma. So basically, I'm probably gonna say that a lot in questioning. Giguay anma. What is that? Giguay anma. Giguay anma.
I like that. It's good. See, being able to hear it as it's being directed to you makes
Yeah.
such a big difference versus just reading it all the time. And
Yeah.
when it's being directed to you in a question, then it makes it so much easier to learn and grasp it. Giguay,
Giguay anma.
giguay.
Giguay nema. Giguay ana. No, we wouldn't say ana. Giguay ana. Yeah, ana.
Ah,
Anyways, okay. The one
okay. Oh, winter.
in. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is another mistake. I don't know why I didn't catch this like ever. I kind of just want to go fix it because I'm that kind that like has to be right. Anyways,
Guns, Gunsby,
yeah.
Gunsby, Gunsby.
Miss
When?
B. Miss B. Aha. Lorraine Jack. Itweo. When. Dansby. Dansby. Ewidute yen utenak. When are you going to town? Dansby. Ewi go simoyen. Dansby. Ewi wanskayen. When are you going to bed? When are you waking up? When are you going to town? Yeah. When? See, Lorraine knows the language. She knows.
Lorraine's got it.
Yeah, Lorraine knows some language. It's probably just the writing part and connecting to the syllabics part that a lot of people struggle with. Yeah. So this one. Wapus.
Rabbit.
Wapus. Oh. Remember, it's a short O. Oh. Wapus.
Wapus. Rabbit. It's a rabbit. Wapus.
Wapus. Now this is your long O.
Puna. Puna. Puna.
Puna. Puna. Puna. And then just hearing the difference with. Oh, let me try.
I bet you Lorraine knows.
Oh. Boo. Boo. Dopuna. Dopuna. Nicotin. I'm cold. Dopuna. It's not really as common because everybody has furnaces now. But
Helga fire.
Dopuna. Yeah. Well, people still refer kind of like this when they say go turn up the furnace. Dopuna. I know. But it's not actually, you can't really, it's the same, but not, I don't know. This one's right, yellow facing right. This one.
Babe.
Yeah, babe.
Laugh.
Babe. Yep, laugh. Kaya pape. What about kaya pape?
Kaya pape. You laugh?
Namoya. Kaya.
You.
Kaya.
Don't laugh. Kaya. Kaya.
Kaya pape. Kaya
well, I'm gonna have to use that one, I think.
Kaya puna.
Kaya puna. Don't start a fire.
Yeah.
Don't start a fire and don't laugh.
Yeah. Kaya is a good word. It kind of like can seem like it's a negative, kaya. But when you hear it in the language, it's kind of has that gentleness still, but it's still firm. It still has that discipline, but it's still in a loving way, right? I find that's what I find with that word. Because in English, when you're just saying don't, it's kind of negative, and it's one thing like they say don't say that to a kid, like 3 words you shouldn't say to a kid. No, don't, and stop or something like that. But now if you're using kaya, they can like know that there's a sense of like urgency, not urgency, but like a sense of not to do it because, kaya. I find it that way, that it's easier, the kids or people understand kaya. Yeah. Anyways, next one. You know this one.
I think my son knows this one with Kaya. Kaya, nipa. Nipa. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Nipa.
Nipa. In the comments, nipa. All right, so that's all the P's. So I'm going to start it from the pe. Oh, slow down. So pe, bi, bo, bu, ba, ba. Be, bi, bo, bu, ba, ba. Next, we're going to move on to the T at the top. That's how you write the T consonant by itself. The nêhiýaw sound. D, 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 d. So you could hear it's a cross between a T and a D. English T and D. D, d. Dante. Dance. It's kind of you kind of gotta get it right. Not kind of gotta get it right, but it's like in between a T and a D. So I know that if people are saying a harsh English T, like a hard T, they don't really, they need to acquire that between the D and the T. So we're not saying tanse, tawao, and it should be like dance, tawao, bitugwe, dance, da, 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 da. I like that. That's the only way I could like explain it, is like you keep hearing it, da, 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 da. So it'll be de, di, do, do, da, da. I think it also helps to hear how it shouldn't be. Te, te, ti, te, tu, ta, ta.
It's like when somebody talks to you, they say, tanse, tanse. Like you want to correct it, but you also don't.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. But I think with that, it's either the way they were taught or they can't actually grasp that tongue, the nêhiýaw tongue. The like maybe they know it, but they can't actually bring themselves to get to that point because they're so used to the English T, tawao, tanse. So yeah, de, di, do, da, da. It is not te, ti, tu, ta, ta.
Kind of like with the K. Sorry, it's kind of like with the K, or sorry, the P. When you say it's not like ta, it's ta, ta, ta,
yeah,
ta. Less exasperated is what I think you said.
Yes, it's not pe, pi, papu, papa. Okay, we'll go into the T's individually. Te, ti, do, da, da. So this one's right. It's blue. It's a E. It's a te. It should be pointing down. So this one is correct.
Iscoteo. Iscoteo.
Iscoteo. Iscoteo. Iscoteo. Iscoteo. Iscoteo. For me,
fire.
This could be like 3 syllables or 2 syllables, depending like your fluency, like how much you need to break it down. Iscoteo or iscoteo. Iscoteo. 2 syllables. Isko and deo, or isko deo. Isko deo is fire. Yes. Next one.
Dipscow. Dipscow. Dipscow.
Dipscow.
Night?
Yep. Dipscow. This one almost has the silent I there. Dipscow. Like I say dipscow, not dipiscow. But some people will say dipiscow, and it's fine. It's totally there or not. It just depends. Dipscow.
Tiwapoy. Tiwapoy.
Tiwapoy.
Tiwapoy. Tiwapoy.
This one that's not very common. There's actually not a lot of nêhiýaw with words that have this T-I-D. D. It was fine, but what I found with this is it's just like an infused T. Tiwapoy. Oh, yeah. So we're at 46 minutes. We're probably not going to get through the whole sound system. We'll break it. We'll see where we'll break it off here in a bit. P, T, maybe I think the K's are next. We'll see what we get through. Wait.
Atoske. 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 Work. You work. Atoske.
Atoske. Oh no, my syllabics turned off. Atoske means gigwan ma atoske.
Work.
Oh yeah, see that? Okay, I lost my syllabics on the screen. Oh man. Atoske, work, yes. This one?
Oh, mitun. Mitun. Mouth. Mitun.
Yes, mitun. Mitun is mine. I want to see if I can get the syllabics back on. Should be able to. There we go. So I got it back on. Mitun. Mitun. This one.
Tagwakin. Tagwakin. Autumn or fall.
Yes. Dagwagin. Dagwa. Dagwa.
Tagwakin.
Dagwagin.
Tagwakin.
Dagwagin. Yeah. Fall. Dagwagin. We but say we dagwagin. Dagwagin. Or it is. This one is pretty.
Dance. Dance.
Dance. Dansa tauya. Dansigia anuts. Dance suepan. Do you know that one?
Dance. Wait, what did you say?
Dance suepan.
Fun.
It's kind of more connected to like the more of the dansise way. Dansise. Do you remember that one? Dansise.
Is this one like how?
Yeah. How?
How?
So danse, this word actually, speaking of danse, it actually just means how. When you properly greet somebody, it should be just dansigia. Dansigia. You're now asking, how are you? Danse is just literally like, how? It is hello, but it's actually also how. Comes from dansise, danse. Yeah. Dansigia.
Yeah.
All right. So I think my slides are messed up. This should have been one of the first ones with the vowels. Just looking at how the vowels change in the star chart and in individually. So on the left hand side, you could see how the vowels and the directions of the syllabics would be if they were in the cross, not the cross, but the diagonal cross. And then once it goes into the actual T cross or whatever, the normal cross, you'll see that the colors switch and the vowels kind of switch. It's mostly just that blue and the green switch. I wouldn't say they switch, but they just fit better in a different way. I don't know if that makes sense. Might be getting them more confused. But what I mean is this type would be visually easier to read than if it was into that diagonal post. That's what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's more makes more sense when they're divided this way than some of them that are better this way. So yeah. Ke, ni, go, gu, ga, ga. This is one of those sounds that gets confused with the English K. So it's not an English K. It's not what are some K English words even that start with K? Can you think of any?
Kite.
Yeah, kite.
Kite.
It's not that English like a hard K. That's a totally different K. So remember when you're learning the nêhiýaw, when you really got to separate that English sound system, that alphabet. Alphabet meaning English alphabet. You really got to separate and come to a nêhiýaw sound system, a way of saying things and reading things and saying things. So yeah, well, maybe we'll just do this last one, Kayla. We'll go through the ke, ki, ko, ku, ka, ka, and then we'll stop there for a news. So here's the first ke.
They got. They got.
Gats. Yeah. Ke gats. Ke gats e wi kisita ya uma. Ke gats e wi kisita ya uma. Do you know what I said there?
No.
Ke gats.
They got. I know I wrote this in a sentence and now I can't remember.
Kisita. So pick out that root word there. Kisita. Do you know kisita? Finish or be done. Kisita. Finish or be done.
Oh.
Kisita ya uma. We are almost going to be done this. We're almost going to be finished. Gegats e we.
Almost?
Yeah. Gegats is almost. The almost part is the gegats. Just about a gegats. Just about a almost. Gegats. Yeah. Gegats. It's almost similar to weeputs. Gegats and weeputs. So gegats. Yeah, gegats is almost, and weeputs is like soon. Gegats, like soon. Gegats can almost be like almost too, like in time sense. Also, as in like any other sense, I guess, almost. So if I was to say gegats e wikisita ya uma, would still be understood as we butts a wiki sita ya uma. So you can see how I could use that those two terms interchangeably with the same following verb and stuff. Okay, next one.
Dane ke. Dane ke. Dane ke. Dane ke.
Danege. Danege.
And why?
Yeah.
I think it's why.
Yeah. Danege uma. Daneguma. So that one, danege uma.
Yeah.
2 words, danege uma. You know that, what I'm trying to say there?
Why is this?
Yes. Yeah. So is not actually has its own nêhiýaw word. Doesn't have it's built into that kigwai uma. Oh, danege uma. I meant. And fluently, they kind of just contract those 2 words together. Daneguma. So if you hear somebody say daneguma instead of danege uma, it's kind of hard to hear that, but you could tell they're fluent. Danege uma. See, you could hear it, right?
Yeah.
Danege uma. Like I still hear fluent speakers do, like if they're like danege uma, whereas they daneguma. It's like in question. I don't know if I even make sense sometimes. Okay. Next one.
Kigwai. 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 What? Kigwai.
Yeah. Did you say?
Kigwai is what? Kigwai.
Oh, so there's 2 gigway and gigwai. I don't know if you know the difference with gigway and gigwai.
Oh, no, I don't know the difference.
Let me just gigway or gigway. I might need a long A on this. So I'm just spell checking or brought it up in êkwa, and it has the macron on the A, so maybe I'm missing an A on there. Gigway and gigway. I'll play it on.
Oh.
Gigway. Gigway. So gigway and gigway is 2 different things. Gigway is more what? Gigway is more, I don't even know how to explain it. Let me try a sentence. Gigwayuma. Gigway ewidutaman. Gigway.
What did you do?
Yeah, it's the same. I don't know. Gigway. Gigway. I need to write this out and find a better way to explain what I'm trying to say. Gigway. Gigway. Gigway ewidutaman. Gigway. 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 What are you going to do? Gigway. Ewibetaman. Ewibetam. I can't think right. They're both what, but like trying to explain it in English is really what's getting me. I need to like think of actual Cree sentences that would help me better explain it. Off the top of my head, I can't think right now. I
was going to say, is one involving something that's animate and something like doing something involving animacy, like, or are they both involving an inanimate?
I can't really pinpoint that right now. I don't think it is. I don't. It's the context. It's the after. It's what you say after each word. It depends, and I don't think
Oh,
based on animacy or inanimacy. It's more of a in phrase context. So it yeah. Giveaway. I'm gonna write this down to better explain that. Now I just questioned and I'm not explaining it right.
that's okay. That adds more answers for next time.
Giveaway. Giveaway? 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 Okay, I'm gonna try say it. I'm gonna try explain it just by the word themselves and me saying it in a response. Okay. So imagine you're saying something to me and I'm responding with giveaway. Now I'm asking like what? Giveaway? What? What? But if I was like now if I responded to you and I said giveaway, giveaway tea is like is there something that you want? Like giveaway. Like it's not too specific. Gigweti. Like when people say that gigweti, they're asking you, what is it? Is there something you need? Is there something gigway, gigweti? Dude, does that
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
like if you're like trying to help somebody find something or like they're lost and like you want to say gigweti, ito
Hmm.
naman something that you're looking for. Gigway. It's more of a question. I don't know if that even makes sense. It's more of a unknown question marker, or it needs more than just a what. I don't know if I'm even making sense. Could be just confusing more people, but I'll figure out a way to explain that better next time. Did that help, Kayla? Did I confuse you?
No, that made more sense. I like that. And I like that they both mean something similar but
Yeah.
different. It's they are both different. That makes sense. Meaning something.
So
Equate, T, Y.
Kigwayuma, you can hear it.
Equate.
Let me see if they
Mm,
have.
mm,
Sorry, I'm gonna check something out here. Anyways, yeah. Okay, almost done here. Next one.
uh, the go, the goat.
Yes.
The,
Da goods. Da goods. A
uh,
lot of H. Well, there's the two H's in here. They're pretty aspirated. You should be
uh,
able to hear. Yeah. But not too much. You don't need to you don't really need to like bring it out so much, but it is there. You know what I mean? Da. It's there, but da goods. Da goods. That H is there to help you get to the next sound. Da, gu. Hear it?
good.
Da, goods, da, goods, da, goods. You know what
Good.
it means? Gigwayuma, da, goods.
I don't know that one.
Da, goods,
Samoya. Down.
da, goods. Uma, da, goods, sta.
Put
Uma,
something down.
da, goods.
Mhm. Cover it.
No, on top.
On top.
Dagutsasta. Yeah, on top. On top. Daguts.
Okay.
It's on top of something. Daguts. So it's a little bit different from ispeme. Ispeme could mean up to, but daguts is it's above, it's on top of something. There's something at the bottom and the daguts is on top of the something. Whereas ispeme, it's just general. It's up. It's not, it's not necessarily touching something. It's just ispeme, towards up. Ispeme. Does that make sense? Daguts and ispeme?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this might be the third last one.
Goose. Goose.
Goose.
Goose. Is this one hay?
Mm-hmm. Gugusuyas. Do you know gugusuyas? Do you know? Do you know what that that's that's an actual word. Gugusuyas. Do you know what that is?
Yes. No, what is that?
Well, wias is meat.
Meat. Yeah.
So do you know what gugusuyas would be?
Pig meat.
AKA? AKA?
Wait, are we talking about bacon?
Yes. Yeah, gugusuyas. Bacon.
I'm going to have to use that one this weekend.
Pig meat is literally it, but AKA bacon. It's not.
I love that.
We don't go and order pig meat with our breakfast. We say bacon.
Gugusuyas. That's a good one. Gugusuyas.
Yeah, gugusuyas, wawa. Napata. Saya kiwa kinute meetin. Kiksepa mitsuin. Your breakfast food, your morning food. Kiwa kinute meetin. Gugusuyas. Apu wawa. Napata guamaga. So you're just kind of asking, like, do you want bacon or eggs? What about potatoes?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I guess we have two more. Yeah, two more after this. The ka and ga. So with the go and gu, just hearing that difference. Go, gu. Go, gu. And then this one.
Nicamo. 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 I sing. Nicamo.
Nigamon, I sing. Nigamo. Yeah. You sing nigamo. Nigamon, genigamon, nigamu. Nigamu stamo. Sing for him or her. So nigamo is a red verb, but once you start adding nigamu stamo, that means for somebody else. Then it's gonna become a yellow verb. Nigamu stamo. Now it's animate to animate. You sing to him or her. Does that make sense? That little stamo. I don't think I've ever mentioned like that. One of those is like I wouldn't call it a root word. It's just like it's a, what do they call it? Morpheme. It's just a unit of meaning. It can stand alone, but it has its own specific meaning. It's usually in the VTAs that gives it that extra relational nêhiýaw. I'm just trying to think of other examples. Nêhiýaw. Bigsquestamo. Speak for him or her. So just that stamo. If you want to start practicing with that word, Kayla, stamo, you can add it at the end of VTAs, the yellow verbs, once you get to that root verb. So VTAs, I believe you're deleting the EWs to get to that root word, right? So in VTAs, delete that EW, add stamo, and then now it becomes whatever that verb is for 2S to 3S. Now you're commanding somebody to do something for somebody. So in your case, it would be helpful, not helpful, but it'd be good if you're like talking to your children and you're asking one child to do something for another child. That's where you would use that morpheme. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is for real the last one.
Gisagaw. Gisagaw. Day or daylight. Daytime. Day.
Gisagaw. Let me see if I have this right. Gisagaw, yeah. Opposite of dipscow, gisagaw. 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 It is day or just day. Nisa gisagaw, nista gisagaw, nêhiýaw gisagaw. All right. Yeah. So we will pick up from here. What do you say, Kayla? Next Thursday, same time? Are we okay for that?
Oh yeah, next Thursday sounds good.
Yep, I think we'll just keep that for sure for now. And of course, anything can always happen on either end, and we'll always reschedule. We can always be open to scheduling that, but I won't make a Facebook event until closer to the day. But yeah, we'll end here. And we'll just go back to the original slide. So yeah, we got through, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Well, actually 5 with the W's.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. And that's good. Like, we're not rushing through it. I'm just trying to explain things, and things come up as they come. But yeah, just like that, a whole hour went by so fast.
Yes, it went by so fast. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but so yeah, we'll just give this last couple. Oh my, I didn't even realize we're like this much overtime. Minutes overtime. Here's a comment that came in. Laney Strongman, enjoyed learning. Hi. So yes, thank you. Join us again. pê-kiyokâtinân, gituam pê-kiyokâtinân, gituam nêhiýaw gisigage. So come visit us again when it's the 4th day again, which is next Thursday.
Nêhiýaw.
Nêhiýaw
Gisagaw.
Gisigage, that little ge is implying it hasn't happened yet. So when that time comes, when it becomes Thursday, is pretty much what it's saying. Gituam ispayge, nêhiýaw gisigage. So there's always that future conditional. It's not for sure, but it's that always potential if and when it becomes Thursday, because Thursday is not guaranteed or promised, and that's just what that indicates if and when it becomes Thursday. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Janelle, for sharing the language and teaching new things. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yes. I think it's good. Um I really enjoy this time with you. I know anything that I shared here, I shared with you already in the 10-week course. But of course, we're always learning new things. I'm always learning new ways to teach things, and just with that, yeah, with me, everything that I share was shared with me. It's not for me to keep. It's not for me to gatekeep. It's not for me to hold on and not share. It was shared with me to share with others. I don't own the language. I don't have rights over it. I don't get paid or won't take money for sharing the language. But when it comes to, I guess, once I create resources using the color coding system and the time that it's going to take to create, right? That's where I think compensation comes in at that time. But other than that, just sharing the language as it is, I don't expect to be paid, I guess. Or it's not mine to keep, is what I'll say. It's to be shared. And so when I get you to share it, I know it's because I shared it with you, and now it's your turn to share what was shared with you. And then I know, just going forward, that you have intentions or had mentioned intentions of wanting to start a conversational group in tähkipêhikana. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that, or how that came about, or what your what you would want to do with that, and if we can use this platform to help get things with that going for you out there, then yeah, let's do that. And if this is something that will help.
Um, so, uh, Masigiwastotin a Wigian Megwat. I currently live in Medicine Hat,
Oh,
and so I'm
right.
from Prince Albert. I
Hey,
currently live in Medicine Hat, and in Medicine Hat, we've had very limited resources. Being able to have groups that can or want to speak Cree, and I know that we have very limited access to fluent speakers out here, or as far as I've found. And I mean, even if it's in Medicine Hat or wherever you are, if you can find a group of people that just want to make up Cree sentences and, try and break them up into pieces and figure out what each one is, or give each other sentences or whatever it may be, having that ability to speak with people and learn from others while they're learning is it's super important. And that's something I really do want to start in Medicine Hat, even if it's not, because I'm not at a teaching level, but one day I would like to be at a level where I can help others learn, even if I'm not necessarily teaching.
yeah,
But in Medicine Hat, we do have a space where we could potentially have a group of people that want to create sentences, and then I can, come to you if I don't know anything and be like, "Hey, Janelle, what does this mean?" And I know that your support is really good when it comes to it because you've had the experience and you want to share and learn just the same as the rest of us. So I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your time.
which treaty territory does Medicine Hat fall under?
Um, and I think there's two actually. I could be wrong. Oh no!
Or am I losing you?
You almost lost me.
So is it even Plains Cree there, or is it more of like a different story, or
I think
like,
it's Plains Cree down here. I mean, we're kind of so far from everything else. I think the last place, actually, I could be wrong. It might even be Blackfoot because
yeah,
over the
sounds
last little while, we've had elders. We've been lucky enough to have elders come and and teach us sweat and stuff like that. But they were coming from other places, I think like maybe êkwa and stuff like that, which is Blackfoot territory.
Yeah.
And but I know that we've had a couple. We've been lucky. We've had a couple Cree elders come from up north more so. So I'm hoping. I know that a lot of people that I've met down here are Plains Cree, so we're all kind of gathering in this area.
Yeah, I see. I don't know too much about that area. Just guess why I'm asking. But yeah, we have online, we have technology. We can always just create that group here. Yeah, either or. But yeah, awesome. I think that's it for now. We'll leave it there. We'll pick up on the sound. Yeah. Oh, and I just wanted to say, awesome sweater. She is
for the soul.
Wearing one of the NFTS nêhiýaw Win for the Soul hoodies. That's a really nice color. I like that. Beautiful.
And it has all of them on there. It's so beautiful. You can stand it up like that.
Yeah, nêhiýaw Win for the Soul. Check out www.creepersoul.com. Kayla and the rest of the crew that took the 10-week program all received a hoodie, courtesy of the program. Yes, but yes. Hi. Nagsamaga, ladies. Have a safe and good night, ladies. Kista. Muestas.
Muestas.
Nagsamaga.